Hello friends, welcome to my channel Karan, and today we will talk about how I earned over 3 lakh rupees in a single trade in a single day. So before we get on to this video, um, I had actually posted about this trade a few days back in my channel. It was not a very good video. I had actually recorded right from my mobile and posted it. So if you have not seen it, you can actually go back and watch that video. Okay, so let's see how I earned around 3 lakh in a single trade. Now, yeah, let's go back to console and let me show you the profit that I earned. It was on 15th of July. See, as you can see, I earned around 3 lakh rupees in future and options in ITC. This is the realized profit loss. Okay, yeah, I had also taken some trades in equity and it was not much, around just 36,000. Okay, so now just let's head on to the ITC chart and let's see why I took that particular trade. Now, as you have seen that ITC has been struck in a very narrow range uh, for, months and months. So, uh, see, there is no hard fast rule how you draw the support and resistance line. But as you can see, its support was around 200 to heavy support in this region. But you can also see that most of the times it just didn't get to those levels and just bounced back from just 202 or 203 level. So before I took this heavy trade, I had already just started ramping up my position a couple of days back in this zone. See, as you can see, it has a pretty strong base. Now let's get back onto the 30-minute chart to see in detail. Now, this is what we are talking about. See, the prices hit this zone, then it rose again, again hit, rose again, hit this, rose again, and it again just kept on hitting these levels. So I had actually started taking up positions on 5th of July. Let me show you those. See, I had not taken much. It would be around 22 or you can just divide it by 3200 to get the lots, around 76,000 quantities. So let's see here these days. Okay, so before we proceed any further, let me tell you something. Before I get into any trade, I do a lot of research. See, like where I should buy, what should be my stop loss. But I don't think too much about the target. I just like to get in the perfect zones. Like, see, the prices have been struck in this level. Prices just go back. See, like this double bottom. See, again bottom, bounce. See, bottom, bounce. So I just look for these levels. And once I get into these levels, I don't think that my position would go to the moon. All right. Even if I get one, two, or three green candles, I just start dumping my position. Why? Because prices never go in a single line, go up in a single line. They always take small breaks. And my theory is that you should always dump in those rallies, again buy back. You dump it here, anywhere you are comfortable, and just buy back again. You don't have to, say, if your target would have been this zone or more higher, you would have just been in loss if you had just taken your position here and not taken profits in this level. So anyway, let's just move on to this trade. So I had taken position on this day, 5th of July, and what I did was I sold on this 7th July and just taken a position again. Let me show you that. 7th. See, this day also I had earned around how much I earned? Around 84,000. And see, you can see my Fuji FNO position. I realized around 32,000 in the ITC trade on that day. Because why? Because I had dumped my position in the this highs because I knew because well, no one knows what would happen. So I just like to take something off the plate all the time. All right. So as I said, no one knows what would happen, and I had actually dumped and again bought back these shares. And since the global sentiment was very weak in these on those days, let me go back to the 1 minute chart. Yeah. So what happened that the prices opened higher, then again this day it started going lower, and I didn't sell out because I had confidence in this share because this was a strong support zone. As you can see, next day the prices opened lower and then they again just started getting down, and the next day range as the previous day. All right, and let's see what happened the next day. The prices opened higher and they didn't go any lower. Let's go back to the short time frame. Yeah, see. So once it was confirmed on the third day, after this was the same range, prices opened higher, but it didn't go any lower. And the next day, that is the 14th, it opened higher and just kept on rising high. So what I did was, just let go. Yeah, on 13th, I started increasing my positions again. Let me show you this. Yeah. So on 13th, I actually pumped up my position from. So this is my position on actually on 13th of July. That is 1,66,400 quantities. You can divide it by 3200 to get the lot size. All right. So let's see. And what happened on the day I took that massive profit was. Let me go on to the shorter time frame. Yeah, on 15th of July. As you can see on where it is. Yeah, on 15th the prices actually had opened higher and then it kept on sliding down. So I didn't actually increase my position here. After, after this congestion zone, as the prices had started ramping up, I actually increased my position to around 15 to 20 lots, I think. Just let me show. Yeah, and let me show. Yeah. So around 15 to 20 lots. I again, yeah. So I took position of around 15 to 20 lots in this zone, and as I said, no one knows how much the price is going to rise. So in this level I actually got rid of these 15 to 20 lots which I had bought in this zone, and the rest of the amount around 1,82,000 or something, as you can see from the previous video, I just held on to those options. And during the day when it had actually topped out, and you can see the option chart. Just let me show you the option chart. 10. Yeah, on this day I actually managed to sell most of the shares and in the high. On yeah 15th. Yeah, I managed to sell most of the shares in the high zone. Let me show you the in detail. See, you can see I managed to sell most of it at around 610, 6.5, and most of at 630 levels. See, 630. The high was around 650, and I managed to sell most of my shares at around 630 level. This is the reason I got to keep on to my this massive profits, because had I waited, see, prices again had went down. So what I did was I sold off here and then again bought some shares when it started falling, because see, I had massive quantities, and even 50 to 60 paisa movement is a lot. So at the end of the day what I had was just 67,000 quantity, which I which see which had at an average price of 5.56, which I carried on to the next day. I cannot uh, talk in detail about each and every of my trades because see, I have earned 1 lakh on this day, the following day 16th, see 14,000 on the earlier day, see 21,000, see 84,000. I had also taken a couple of losses, yeah, 225 rupees loss, say 10,000 loss, say 41,000 loss. But my profits are constantly higher, see 84,000 rupees profit, say 25,000 profit. So my daily average is around 10, 20,000 on an average day, say 1,24,000. So it is not common for me, but yeah, 3 lakh in a day is lot. But as I said, there was hard work of around, you can say, at least over 2 weeks. So if you want to just learn how to trade, I would tell you that it is not an exact science. What you have to do is you have to study. You have to study, watch the markets repeatedly, and just look for the zones where there's confirmation that the risk to reward ratios are in your favor. And there is 100% sure chance that you would just take something out of the trade. See, you cannot just take everything in this trade, but at least you can, even if you can take at least 2 rupees, 3 rupees in this whole move, or just 2,000, 10,000. I mean, just whatever, it's still good. It's better than taking a loss. Let's see, it's going up. I took a position here and prices just kept on sliding. So this is bad. See why I'm telling you this? Because see, whenever prices overextend from this moving averages, they always fall back. See, they always fall back. But this is great. But this doesn't happen often, as you can see from these trades. See, prices are ramped up, then again down, boom, up, down, up, down. So you you cannot, I mean, trade the trade each trade based on this just particular one move. You have to see what happens in the past and act accordingly, or you should have your take profit or take loss scenarios accordingly. You just see what happens, what kind of behavior the stock is has shown in the past, see, and just plan your trade accordingly. So the reason behind my starting this channel, that's karma. As you all people would know what the meaning of karma is. It's nothing more than how much, I mean, whatever you earn is proportionally dependent on how much work, effort you have dedicated to that particular line of field, uh, line of work you are doing. Be it trading or means anything, any business you are doing, you have to put in your effort. You cannot just come into the market and say, yeah, today I will make rich, today I will be rich, today I will earn this much, today I will this rich one. So yeah, no, that thought process is also in my head, but I just never, these days I'm indifferent with profit or loss. If I have the capability to take 1 lakh rupees profit today, I also have the capability to take 1 lakh rupees loss. It's not that if I'm in a loss of 1 lakh, then I would say, oh, I will not take this loss. I will just hold on, hold on, hold on. So this is not the case. In most of the cases, if I if a position goes bad and I feel that there is no recovery in that stock, I just dump it. That same thing happened a few days back, as I had shown you the loss I took 41,000. See, it was actually on account of see idea. I had around 54,000. It was supposed to be a short-term trade, but there was negative news in the counter. I idea. And let's go on to this. Yeah, there was negative news in the counter. I had actually I was actually trying to take just a small bounce from up here. All right, but see, there it that day it opened lower because negative. It had reported negative financials, and just price kept sliding down. I couldn't have got out here because I had woken up late. But once the price recovered and reached this level, I just dumped the entire thing and ran away and took a loss of 40,000 in this trade. See, so if you have the guts to, take losses, take profit, you should also be prepared to take losses. And as far as my position in ITC is concerned, just let me show you what is it right now. See, I still have around 1 lakh position in this stock, see, which is in 17,000 loss. But to hedge this position, I have also taken counter positions in, see, in August at in 40 calls and 230 calls. Yeah, it is not a big hedge, but it just gives me just a little peace of mind. Why I'm telling you this? Because let's see the ITC chart again. So what do you guys think is going to happen in ITC in the next couple of days? See, prices never follow a straight line. Yeah, if they do, I would be in lakhs of profit. But prices don't move that way. What's ITC going to do is it can definitely come down to 206 zone in the next 2 days if the global market and the Nifty is bearish. So in during that time, this negative, uh, my hedging will just give me a little peace of mind, and it could certainly go down. But in that case, I can certainly get rid of this entire thing and run away with 50, 60, even 1 lakh rupees loss and still be happy about this trade. And but what's practically going to happen is it can just make a red candle and then two red candles and then it would just again start going up. But the zones which we should look is this 218 to 220 levels. And if prices sustain this level, then the next target would definitely be the 230, or more prudently we can say the 260 zone, which if it comes, then wow, it would be just great for me. Well, anyway, uh, the reason behind I created this channel is not to just showcase my losses or profits with you, because I can just see 1 lakh rupees profit I did on 16th. See how I earned this? In FNO I earned 50,000. I earned 60,000 in equity. These trades were just all were intraday basis. See 21,000. See 90,000. See 28,000. See 89,000. See I have also a couple of losses. See 1 lakh loss. See 25 rupees profit. That was great. Wow. Yeah. See 1 lakh 47,000. So all my trades are, see, 1 lakh. Majority of my trades are in the 20, 30,000 or 1 lakh, 2 lakh rupees range. So I don't just want to show you these, because see, the retailers are pathetic. गधे होते हैं सब. मैं भी था, ऐसा नहीं है. और गधा, सॉरी, ये गधे को मैं बुरा कह रहा हूँ क्योंकि द ये गधे लोग मीन्स दे आर वेरी गुड एनिमल्स, एक्चुअली दे वर्क हार्ड, बट वी retailers are pathetic. We haven't done an ounce of research on the market. We don't know what is called put, what is market cap, what is this, what is that, and we would just jump right into the battle zone and we will say, hey, today I made this, today I made this much. And after, what would happen after a couple of days? Boom, I have just lost everything. And who is to blame? यार, ऑपरेटर्स ने मेरा स्टॉप लॉस तोड़ दिया. यार, मोदी ने ये कर दिया, मोदी ने वो कर दिया. So the thing with retailers is if they get a profit, it's all right. Wow, 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 everything is good. But if they get a loss, someone else is to blame. But I can tell you one thing right from the start. Even if it's profit or loss, there is no one else to blame other than you. And if you want to just keep the profits and earn consistently, there is nothing more you have to do. What you have to do is just educate yourself, educate regarding everything. What are prices? What is this? What is that? There should not be a thing that you don't know about the markets, because if you don't know and if you are trading and if certain something goes wrong about you, what do you think? What do you do? You will then again blame, अरे मुझे ये पता ही नहीं था. So this attitude is very bad. And the type of content I see online these days, this is really very pathetic. I can tell you that out of the thousands of YouTube channels, only 20 to 30 are genuine. By genuine, I mean they post quality content. The rest of them are just like vultures, scrapping at the retailers. And retailers, as gullible as they always are, they would just follow these tipsters who would just say, भैया मैं आपको 10% दिला दूंगा, मैं इतना दिला दूंगा. And after they take a loss, they suddenly, I mean, they come to the realization that markets are being manipulated. So, well, anyway, let's not talk about these things. So, the reason behind making this channel is so that I can educate the retailers by providing just quality content. I'm not telling just posting this, because in the coming days you are not going to see much of these kind of videos. What I'm going to post is uh, the detailed analogy of the markets. I mean, just detailed education regarding the market, like what are candlesticks? Why do prices bounce back after some zones? How do you identify these zones? Like the market is down, the market is up, or this, or like this consolidation zones. How do you identify these zones? So, if you would like to just know these things, subscribe to my channel and just wait for a couple of few more weeks before I start posting those educational videos for you. Thank you. Subscribe to my channel and so that I get motivation to keep making these kind of videos.